I actually, as of right now, I don't think he's gonna make it. By the way he's been breathing and acting. So I honest to God never thought the day would come when this doe would finally go into labor, but it has finally begun. I will say I'm a little nervous. I don't like seeing blood first thing, but I've had it. But in labor, it's not a concern. It's a concern, obviously, if they're not doing UC blood, then it's a concern. But still, I'd rather just see goo before blood. But we'll keep an eye on her. At least now I know she's in labor. And thank God she's in labor, because all these other girls need their stalls cleaned and they need to be moved out into communal living. So usually all of ours kid really close together, but she has been the holdout. So let's just hope and pray that everything goes good. She for sure has 2. She may have 3. And it looks like her labor's been progressing along pretty well. So let's just hope and pray that Spotty here has a smooth delivery, and let's hope for some really colorful doe kids. She gave me a really pretty buck kid last year, but hopefully she has some does. She is bred to our home-raised buck, LCKYM Freak Show. So yeah, so let's just hope and pray everything goes good, and we'll keep an eye on her. Sorry, you may have missed, all the action. I came out here because she's been in labor for a couple hours, and I kept checking her, and there was just no progress. And I thought that was so strange, because she doesn't usually take this long to labor. And that is because you can't even see the buck kid that she has is huge, and he was stuck. Like, her and I were giving her hell trying to get him out. So I hope he's okay. He seems kind of stunned. He's definitely one of those that I can't say would have come on his own because of how big he is. He's a big dude. And I'm probably gonna go in. There we go. I'm probably going to go in and check, because I know there's another one, because there was a mess in there. It's just a mess in there. But there he goes. Now he's calling. Are you okay, little guy? I know, that was a rough delivery. And he's a little dapplehead. Yeah, he's a little dapplehead. Mom gave her all. He was stuck. I can't say as he would have come out. I've pulled some kids before, and he makes the top 3 for hard pulls. So I'm just going to go in and make sure, because the buck that she was bred to, that's his daddy, throws big kids, or rather his dad throws big kids. And so we weren't really sure if that would carry through, and I think it has. Oh, eyes are open. Oh, come on. Here, we got his shoulder stuck. There we go. Another buck. Why so many bucks? Oh, he's got a spot on his back. Ah, the bucks. The bucks. Another thing, I don't know if I've ever mentioned, if you see this yellow, I don't know if you can. I know, how you feeling, buddy? You guys are big. You guys are big boys. But whenever they have that yellow on them, that means that they've actually pooped inside during labor. They've. I know. Are you okay? That was rough, wasn't it? I know. They've actually pooped inside the sack, and so it'll start to stain their fur the longer that they're stressed during labor inside mom. And so, are you okay? You're panting. You think you had it hard. You tried pulling. Okay. She could have had 3. I hope to God she doesn't have another one, because this was a pretty rough delivery. But we'll check just in case. I don't know. I doubt she does, but in case there's another 12-pounder hiding in there. That was a rough one. That was hard. I had a moment of panic because I did not know if I was going to get everybody out. But everybody got out. She may be a doe that I end up... I usually don't give does shots of penicillin when I'm inside of them because I know they'll clean out, and so I don't worry about it. But with this hard of a delivery, oh, that's it. Oh, I just feel the cotyledons. 2 boys. Boo, I was hoping for girls. I just got 2 more boys. I did. 2 more stinky boys. Yes. All right, well, I'm going to get them all situated and get her in her stall. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move them into their stall. Well, welcome to my, I don't know what part of the house this is, the play area of the house. I don't know. This is one of Spotty's boys. He was the one, Brooklyn, no. He was the one that was so stuck. I mean, really stuck. And he has just been kind of, I don't know if he's going to make it. He's just been kind of a deadhead. And I took his temperature because I thought it was so strange. See that cry? That's not usually a good cry. Yeah, he's just not very good. What? I actually, as of right now, I don't think he's going to make it. By the way he's been breathing and acting. Brooklyn, nothing happened. You're fine. He just doesn't have a whole lot of life in him. He hasn't since he's come out. If I were to have an inkling, I would say he's probably going to die. He's big, and if I had a wild guess, I'd say that he was under a lot of stress in utero. But I'll see if I can't warm him up, and then if we can get him above 100, then we'll try and tube just a little bit of milk down him. But I don't have my hopes up for him. He's pretty lifeless. So we opted for the hot water bath because his body temperature went from 99.8 to 97.7. So he is super, I don't know if he's in shock. I'm not sure, but we'll see how he comes out of it, or if he comes out of it. This has always been my truest way to get a kid's body temperature up is a hot bath, but I've never had it drop so quickly, so I don't know if he's in shock or what. So we'll probably keep him in here for 20 to 30 minutes and then check his temperature. So a little bit of positive news. I got his, via the hot bath, I got his temperature up to 100.1. I tubed him an ounce of milk, and then I smeared some molasses in his mouth, and he's able to hold his head up and actually mostly hold himself up, which is a huge improvement because he wasn't able to do that before. So fingers crossed. I think we're going to be tubing milk for a little bit, so I guess we'll just have to see. Well, folks, even though he's back in the tub, this is a huge improvement that he's able to hold his head up and hold himself sternly. His temperature dipped back down to 99.6, and then I checked it again before I put him in the tub, and it actually come back up to 99.8. So I don't know if that's a hopeful sign that he's starting to regulate, hopefully. He's a handsome little boy. He's big. Maybe, I feel like pictures and videos never really give the size away to Boer kids, but he's a thick dude. So I put him back in the tub. I've actually tubed him twice. The first time was an ounce, then about 45 minutes later I did a half ounce, and I've been putting some molasses in his mouth. And when I put him back in the tub, because my goal is 102, when I put him back in the tub, he like kicked and fought because he didn't want to go in. So I take that actually as a really good sign, because he hasn't shown almost any limb strength whatsoever. So just the fact that he fought to get in the tub, I take that as a really good sign. But he still has a long road ahead of him. Oh, look at him, he's moving.
The baby.
I know. The baby can't decide what he's going to do. So have we decided to live, or what do we think? Because we've been in and out of the tub now 4 times, and we can't seem to keep our body temperature up. So I'm not sure what we're doing. I've tried every trick in the book. I've tried the molasses in the mouth. I even gave him a half cc shot of dextrose to help long-term regulate his body temperature. I've tubed a few ounces of milk when his temperature was up. I know, but you can't keep your temperature up. So what are we going to do? What is that about, sir? So I don't know. We're still waiting and seeing what he's going to do. Well, folks, baby goats are a conundrum to me sometimes, because this fella here, I have now given, I think, 4 hot baths to. I have thrown every trick in the book at him to try and get him to maintain his body temperature, and this is over like a 4 or 5 hour period. And I just could not get him to maintain his body temperature, and I was ready to throw in the towel. I put him on a heating pad. I'd warmed him up again. His temperature started to drop. I put him on a heating pad, and I just decided to walk away because there's nothing else that I can do. And so I was just going to see if he can do it on his own, and I'll be damned if this little booger here, he has maintained his body temperature. Now, he's not standing yet, but he's holding his head, and he's just got good alert eyes. And I mean, overall, he's not out of the woods, but he's maintained his body temperature. So I think I'm gonna start, he has a little bit of a suck reflex. No, not much. He's just weak, and so I think I'm gonna tube him another ounce and try to keep his energy up. But yeah, I apologize for, you can see in my dining room, Brandon's been traveling for work, and I'm only one woman with 4 children and goats kidding and goat emergencies right and left, and so my house has exploded. There needs to be 3 more of me and 20 more hours in the day for me to have time for all of my responsibilities. But this responsibility is, I don't know, not doing bad. His temperature was 101.6, and that I didn't do anything to get it there. So he gives me hope that maybe he has a chance, so we'll just have to see. So I'm happy to report that little man he's doing good out here. So this one, the one with the spot on his back, is doing well. He's nursing and up, and it's supper time, that's why she's hollering. But yeah, so he's doing well, so we'll just keep working on his brother, and hopefully I'll have positive news for you, but I guess only time will tell. So this guy's up and looking good. So just a quick update on our little big man here. His little tail's wagging, and he's starting to get a hang of walking. He's not quite to where he will nurse successfully from a bottle, but he's up, and he's wagging his little tail and he's maintaining his body temperature. I hope to try and put him back with Mom tomorrow as long as he keeps doing good, but I'll probably make sure that he can at least take a bottle first just as a precaution, so that I know, because I don't want to have to keep tubing him, and I want to make sure that his temperature can stay stable and that he can walk. He's still really weak in his back end. He's a very big boy. Yeah, I haven't got him on the scale yet, but he's so handsome. Look at you. Come on. Yes, you're a very handsome man. Yeah, you are. You're doing good. You tried to die numerous times, but I think you're doing good now. Yeah, I think we're doing good. I don't know if you're out of the woods yet, but you're doing good. So, I think, I know you're, I've been tubing him 2 ounces every 2 hours, so I think he's gonna be okay. I don't know for sure, but he's doing a lot better than what he was. Yeah, it's so handsome. So I think with that, we'll wrap up this video, and then I'll just update you along the way.